Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nisse and today we're gonna go in and make another live stream here in Railway Zoo. If you know here, Railway Zoo is a zoo with a few rules actually. One of them is that all of the animals only can be seen from a from the train, basically. So the first episode we of course made a train station, which we have here. I'm just gonna there, and just a second, I'm just gonna go in here and check the sound that you can actually hear me. You can hear me. Okay. It seems like it. I'm terrifying about this because the live streams I made at this point, I can only what's it called? Yeah, I can really hear if you can hear me. But this is our train station that we made in the first episode. And as you can see here, people are waiting on the trains. So maybe one of the first things we should do were to add more trains. That would be one idea. So if I always pause the game when I do this because basically if we add two more, so we have 6 trains now. Because as you can see, all the people in the line are thrown out. So they don't go away. I want to open it again right away, which I do now. So when I start the time, hopefully some of the people back here will go back in there and they will actually pay again. So you can actually get a little extra money now. But this is our train station and I'm actually pretty goddamn proud of it. We get a lot of damp in here. I decided just to call it damp because I don't know what else to call it. And I still haven't looked it up. So we have the two, it's called perron in Danish. Not quite sure what's it called in English. Oh, we actually have a little mistake here, which I can go into path, queue. There, that was better, much better. So there's 2 trains you can get on, but it's the same train line, and there's actually only a habitat on this train line at this point, but we may change that today. Then we're gonna go down here and we have our restaurant, and here you can actually look out. But you can't see any animals at this point. I'm gonna run quick through it because it's gonna be a long video if I'm gonna go through everything every time. And down here we're gonna have a backstage area. So I'm gonna click where I'm gonna click here, and this is not the right train I wanted to be in. Is this the right train? Yeah, so I want a car to the back like this one, and this is the first station you come to when you enter the building, closest to the entrance and exit. And I just want to show you, last time we built this mountain, there's nothing on top of the mountain, but you can go inside the mountain here with the train, which I really like. And here we have our meerkat and we have our artworks in here. They're so cute little fellers. I think it was Christy who also wished for today's episode, so thank you, Christy, who challenged me to a night house, knowing well that I had to put a train in here. But honestly, it works, so I'm happy with it. It's perfectly fine. Actually, I'm gonna do this so you can hopefully see a little more. But that's pretty much all we had at this point. We're gonna go out here. We can just as well do this. So here you can see we went in with this train and went all the way out here, but we have nothing else. So I actually thought today we are going to, now we can go over here. Sorry, I'm so confused about all of these button, all of these technical thingies, they confuse me. So we're gonna go in here with the information and we're gonna make a African buffalo habitat with mud bath and crossing rivers. I'm a bit confused if crossing rivers means rivers that actually cross, or just multiple rivers, or just a name for a kind of river. So I gotta try to do it all. But that was pretty much the wish, were African buffalo, mud bath, and crossing rivers. Then I chose to add a few here, so I thought about mountain rivers. So we're gonna have a river that runs down the mountainside. And then I said small hills in the habitat, and then we're gonna clean up out here with the flower beds, which we didn't have the time for last time. But last time we made all of this. It looks stupid at this point. But I thought we would make our African buffaloes out here. And then maybe a bit up here. But I wanted to start with making a little lake here. And I need to remember how to make a lake. I'm gonna make this a little more clean cut. And then I want the water to run down here, I think. And then the water to run down here. And then they will cross over here some way. That's my idea at this point. So up here, we don't need anything to be too deep. I gotta make you a little smaller here. And I'm not actually sure if we're gonna miss with too much, because going down here, we can't do that way. I'm afraid that we're gonna have to go back in there and remove some of all of this. So this gonna be our little water hole. We need it to be a little higher, I think, so we can go up here with the water. And now I would go over there. Sorry. So now we should be able to get the water up here. Yeah. Now, to make it appear that it's going downward, we're gonna make a few things. First of all, we need the water to go somewhere. So we need it to go here. And the part down here is actually gonna be the easy part, I think. So we're gonna have all of this. And it doesn't need to be perfect for now at all. But if we're gonna decide it's gonna go here, this is only to help ourselves. Then we could go down here. I actually think we're gonna use this hump here, so we're gonna have the run water split here. And I'm pretty sure if you never used a mod in your life, you will be confused now. So much confusing at this point, but I promise you we will get there. There, just... I don't want this to be too big, actually. I want this to be a small ravine thingy here. And then it will meet out with the bigger one out here. And I do believe when we place the water that the train will be an issue, but I'm not sure. So the water runs here, under here, and it meets with this water here. And then it would maybe like float out here in a bigger angle. So we're gonna go in and do this. So we have this bigger water hole out here. Then it would never be natural to have this. So we're gonna soften it out. But now I'm gonna put in the water. It works. We agreed that this part down here works at this point. Don't care about this part before now. So I'm gonna go in here with this. And this is only for myself too. So we're gonna go in here, flattening tool, 2. And there we go. Something like that. And then we can, oh, wrong button. There. And now we're gonna use the best thing Frontier have made at this point. We're gonna go in here to the and we're gonna make sure it have the same setting here, so it gonna be, what's the word, it gonna fit with the ground underneath, but it will go straight through up here. We're gonna make it a bit tall, so it's gonna work like this. Gotta do it there. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Then I want to pick this, the entire thing. And now stuff happens, but that isn't the word part here, because we can't just do this. And I picked the wrong thing. We're gonna start over. So here, this one I think is the one that's, yeah, you can see this goes right through everything. So we're gonna, oh, what you doing? There. I promise you, when I'm sitting here alone doing all of these things, I have no issues with this. What happens now? Okay, gotta go out of that and into this. There, now it works. And I'm wanting it to go like, okay, why won't you work? Then we're gonna do it another way. Then we're gonna try to do this. And it can't do that. You can see that here. There. also make it a meter more to help me guide like that. So now I'm just gonna show you the idea of this, and then we will do it with the other side. So the water will go through here. And then we hopefully will be able to lower this. Not enough. Damn it. I wanted to lower it down here, but it won't. So now we're gonna go with the other solution, which is the more difficult one. Or it's not more difficult, it's just frustrating that I have to do this for it to work. And I know every time I do something like this up here, I will have to go back in underneath and remove some of the dirt. There. And there. So this should be good enough. So we're gonna go in here, not in path, and then redo the dirt we just removed, or the ground we just removed. Now when you play with water, you can't do yourself the favor of always rechecking stuff. So I will always go in and fix this, make sure this works before I go in and do something else, because if it suddenly doesn't work, then I need to know where the mistake is. So now I can move it down here. And that's pretty much all we need at this point. So we're gonna go in here and try to do another one. Again, we need to remove all of the water to do this, and then we're gonna flatten out the ground with this one. Remove everything here. And once again, we need to remove more than we intend to. Yeah. There. Go in with the glass piece. Make sure it's tall enough. And there we have it. Then we go back into not path, terrain, and do like this. Then we can actually go in and do this, just to probably no one, unless someone wished that we bring one of the trains up here at some point, which would be kind of difficult to do, since it is at the beginning here. It would be quite difficult to angle a train up here. If it was somewhere out here, it would be quite easy. Is that enough? Oh no, that's not enough water. You need to re-level that up to be able to fill it with water. So now we can get a meter more, and then we can move it down. And if we had a habitat up here, these barriers wouldn't count for barriers unless we connecting them with something. Like we could go in with the null barrier and connect around here, and then it would count for a habitat, but just barriers unconnected doesn't work that way. So now we just want the water to run down, and that's the thing that you actually can't do with the normal game. But me going into constructions, sorry, I have a fly that thinks he's belongs on my screen. So I search for water, and I have quite a few things. One thing we could use is these, which if I start the time again here, you can see it's moving water. And you can actually only see the waterfall from one side. So we could place them down here, which would make some amount of sense. But I don't feel like that's what I'm going for. So I'm going for a straight water feeling, if that makes sense. So we have a few things. We have the African Safari Zoo prop pack, who have these flat waters. But they have the same illusion here on top. You can see it moves as the normal water have. Then from the exhibit prop pack, we have these waters, which we have a lot more shapes of. The Safari prop pack here only have, this is the big one, which is 4x8. So we have 4x4 and we have 1x1. And then we have here from the Safari prop pack, we have this, we have this, we have the oval ones, we have the round ones, and we have all of them in different sizes. But the difference is, if I try to place you there and there, then you can see the difference here in the way it looks from up here. And I'm not sure, some of this will be difficult to see because we're gonna make some effects on top of it. You can see when you place it down here, it looks different than it does up here, where if we take this one, it's here. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go with the flat ones just because I'm more used to using those. Can't you get up there? Sorry. I think my train can go up there at this speed, so when I give you 2 extra kilometers power, then you start to move. But honestly, you could use both water barriers here. There's no wrong way to do this. The reason I choose to go with this is because of the simplisticness of it. And I'm not going with this one. I'm going with this one. Okay. So we need to make it fit up here to keep the illusion working. So first all, we want a splash, which would be kind of this angle. Then I need to, you can see here it doesn't work. This would look so weird. It also seems like the water is actually going upwards, so we're gonna, oh, I'm only needing one of those. We need the water to go downwards first of all. Then we need all of this to line up somewhere. So this seems like it lines up pretty well. Can I do it lined a little more like that? And then you see here, it is something you only should do if you have the mental capacity to work with this. Now, this look hella fake at this point. But it's not an issue at this point. I'm gonna Control Z. Sorry, not Control Z, Control X, so I copy it. So I have the exact same angle here. Then I want to use this. I'm just gonna drive it into the ground. That doesn't matter at this point. There. So now we have a steep drop here. Then I will go in here, Control X. And then change the angle here. So I want it to go more, not that steep. And we will have a bump here. That's the bad thing about doing it this way. You will have these bumps, but we will add the water thingies on top so it won't seem that bad. I want the drop to be more droppy, so it will be around there. And then I want this one to go. You can see here this sides is way taller than this, so we can make it go even more like that. And then out here we can actually give it another drop. Yeah, these plates can only be seen from one side, so you need that to work. So here we gave it another drop, as you can see. And the water will go way faster here. There, we gave it the drop, and then we're gonna, because we still want the water to go here, so it's not as big of a drop. And then it will soften out here again, like that. And then I feel like the last drop down here. Oops. But maybe not as steep of a drop here. More of a soft drop here. I love the guests going out here to try and see the animals, since they clearly can't. And you can see here it works nicely around the ground. I do, however, feel like I needed to go a little bit. Like that. And then, oh, it already connected to the water. So this is our ugly waterfall. So pretty, so pretty. I love it. Then we will go in here and we will go. Yeah, I think we're gonna do both of these simultaneously. Oh, if you want water to go somewhere, make sure that it's waterproof. Using these, actually, you can have something beneath that no one else can see. There. But that's basically, yeah, that's the base of it. Once again, we will try to make it look more real. Though I do feel like this section here should be more angled. Like this, so it won't be, it kind of looks like it went inwards before, maybe not as much out. But again, this is one of the things that doesn't really have rules, so you can do completely what you want with it. But I promise you, we will make it better. Now, the first thing we did before is the first things that we're gonna do again. So we're gonna go over here and try and line it up to this. Like that, and here we don't need as deep as a drop from the beginning, so we're gonna do just here. And then I want to do something. Yeah, I'm gonna move you again. I'm gonna do like this, and then I'm gonna do like this, so we turn the water a tiny bit here. And then this up here I can fix later, so I twist the angle of the water there, and I twist the angle of the water here. So it kind of getting ready to go the right way. I can do that again here, making sure that the water I want to go this way actually appears to go this way. Like this. And then I turn here. Then I want it to go a little bit down here. So I try to match it up there and pull it down here. Once again, this is something you can only do with muds, so whether you're a fan of muds or not, you will need muds to do this if you want to do it. And I would like it to take just a little angle upward here, around there, and then out here. So we will have that final drop out here. And just till it touch like that. There and there, and then I wanted to have this soft ending down here, or else I could go in here, because this is not registered as water. This one here is, so we need to remove that to do this, but honestly we can just move around in the other water here. So that is a big difference about this, but I will still do this just to soften it up a tiny bit, so it looks like the water actually runs downwards here in the beginning. There. And then we have the tough one here. We need to get this meshed in together somehow with this. And that I feel like can be a tough cookie to crack, but we're gonna try. So once again, I gotta make sure that it fits here. And then you can see over here it doesn't exactly do that. So I gotta go there and there. And then I'm gonna go in here and fix the terrain, because it is easier to fix the terrain than to fix all of the rest. Then I'm gonna try to go in here. Now this will be an illusion, because if you look like this, you can actually see that the water isn't actually on top of each other. But I do feel like it's the best I can do at this point. Gonna go over with this. And then we need some more terrain here to make sure that the water would actually stay in there. Go in here, like that. There. Oh, I got a like. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, it's a lot of screens to look at the same time, and I try to actually go in here and do things really detailed and still with a timeline that we can all agree on, because even though I know I could easily use 7-8 hours on this, you guys are not gonna want to see it if I do that, and yeah, that's just how the world works. So I want this to soften out a tiny bit out here, so I do it like this. And I don't know why I accidentally removed some of them. So I keep the line here. There. And then I need to soften it out a tiny bit more here. So here you can see, because we have the straight line, we need to go in again and redo the terrain in a minute. But that won't be the most difficult thing to fix, to be honest. And it's actually really nice that you can see what you're doing when you're doing it. There, 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 there. Okay, so once again I need to go in here and remove the border from down here to do this. I do like this, and then at this point, no matter what I do down here, it will affect the water down here, but it won't affect the water up here. That looks so weird, but we're gonna keep working on it. So the first thing is we're gonna put some stones in. Because actually I thought about the water flow, but the water flow would be affected by the stones we put in here. So I think we actually are going for the which stone should we be going for? I think we're gonna go for the timbered stones up here. Why am I looking down in the foliage? Because that's the climate we actually are in. First off, we have something up here we need to cover, so we're gonna go in here with the stones. And I have no idea about how to do this, so I'm just trying here. You see here, all the way from up here, I want to cover a part. And I honestly still haven't learned which stones look like what, so this is what we are working with. I don't feel like this should be completely covered in stone. That would be weird, I think, in the long run. So that helped a little bit. Then I feel like I want some stone up here to cover some of these. And honestly, with these water thingies, we could have chosen to completely cover it in stone and not use any dirt or ground. But yeah. But I actually like the combination when we do both. I do feel like we are not going to make it all beautiful up here. We are going to work with the water, but the rest of it we're gonna leave. Basically because if we're going to build anything up here later, I don't want to just have to remove all of this. So we're gonna use this one here. And then I actually feel like going into terrain, and this would be good with just a rough stone here. Like that. And like that. I want a little more smaller stones than here. Like that, and I need something in here as well. Like that. Then we are going for water flow things. That would be... This would be affecting a waterfall, for instance. So we're gonna do that. Where are we gonna do that? We're gonna do that here, I think. So it would be placed down here, and then I use X to tilt it. And you can see here it's not long enough because it wouldn't be stopped by water this way. So we need to move it upward. And then if I could just twist you around a little bit, then I could use this one. There, and then pull it up again. That helped a tiny bit. Then we have this big tree, the tree somewhere, which we could use up here. Once again, just chopping it down. Turn it in here. I need the roots to be some kind of exposed like that. And then I feel like if we do like that, so we have something going out over the edge here. Like that would be cool. What else do we have here? We could also just use a living tree. Do we have any aquatic trees actually? Like big aquatic trees. I can find aquatic there. That's not good enough. We have the green fever tree. That would probably be strong enough to hold out through the water here. But it's too big. The smaller one doesn't seem that it would be strong enough. Oh, we got this one. That could be here in the corner maybe. So we do have the waterfall there, and then yeah, I like that. We could actually place one more, maybe a bigger one over here. Because they are living places where there's both water and land, like the muddy land. Yeah, you know what I mean. But that did something clearly. What else do we got? We don't have anything else that's too aquatic. Then we go back to temperate. At least the trains runs now. That's nice, right? This would be too small. But we could actually, which one is the one that doesn't go that far down here? So we kind of could build a beaver dam down here. That would be cool. I know we're not building for beavers right now, but something that reminds of a beaver dam. I'm pretty sure we have something over here. If I search on tree, we have a lot of stuff. Well, these are too fake, I feel like. But we have this. Yes, this is good. There, and then maybe place something over here, tipping the other way. Maybe too big. That's better. So placing it in here and over there. I do think these are from JoJo's Z00 scenery prop pack. Something in my brain tells me. Yeah, I believe it or not, I can't remember every single prop pack I have. I have too many for that. But some of them have, you can see here, the chair is always with JoJo's prop scenery Z00 pack. I'm just not sure about the name, but it is that pack. That gave us a little bit of life. Now I want to go back to the stones just to do something here. I would like to place these in here. So it seems like the water needs to get over something before it can fall down. Place it in the exactly right level so it peaks up somewhere, but not everywhere. Gonna do the same up here, but up here I feel like we will do it with a thicker one, so we're gonna use this one, I think. And we're gonna do like these. So we cover that very end there, though they aren't low enough. If I turn that one off, that's better, right? Okay, what we gonna need? We're gonna need something in here. Not a barrier. Yeah, something like this. I'm gonna turn on random rotation just so they change a little bit between doing this. And once again, there's no rules around this. You can do whatever you want to with this. However many stones you want in here, that's up to you. But I would recommend using the smaller ones for something like this, because if you place a bigger one like this, it would still make sense. We can totally place one of these like here, so the water would go around that, but it wouldn't make sense for it to be in between all of the smaller ones. You can also make it somehow here, so the water would need to go around it, and all of the splashiness we will fix later. And I'm gonna go back to the smaller ones here. And I especially want something to blur this line, you can see. And now oh, we need something in here. Should that just be the thin one, or should we take a thicker one? We should take this one, I think. And once again, we needed to place it low enough so it seems like the water could actually get through it. And I'm gonna turn off random rotation, because when I use Control Z, I don't want it to change too much around. But just something so it makes sense that we have that angle there. Then I think we're gonna go in here. We got that special effect button down here in the corner, and we're gonna go for the tab that says water. And now we're gonna okay, I just want to show you this. You know, we got this one from the game, and then we have oh, sorry, it was me misunderstanding something. Okay, we have the jets. This is a small jet. It's a large fountain, large jet. It kind of looks like something that would be down here though. And you need to be sure while placing these, you won't be able to go back in and redo them. So we need to know that we're placing in the right place. It seems kind of... I'm not sure we're gonna use that. Then we have the large bubbles on... I think it's underwater bubbles. Yeah. So they don't make sense to use. Even though I like them a lot. Special effect, water jet. The one shooting water. Well, we might be doing some of that. Then we have the large splash, which I feel like we need here. We need the largest of splashes. We're gonna place a lot of these in here, because I do feel like this would give a quite a big splashy splash. And the same with the one over here, do up here. Then we have, oh, didn't we have another splashy area? Yeah, we have a splashy area here. So I'm gonna use them in here. So I'm gonna use V to have the right angle here. And then I'm gonna pull them in here. Don't really sure what the graphic just did there. Hopefully we'll be able to do something about that. Splash, that's what we just... Rapid foam. Yeah, wouldn't the water foam a lot here? But which way are you throwing it? Yeah, it's running this way, it seems. So we're gonna put it up here. I think we're gonna use the V button again. And then this doesn't help at all. There. like that, and I actually really want to use it up here because all of the rocks would make it very, very foamy. Okay, it's not as foamy as I would like it to be, but it works fine. There, and then we have a waterfall button. Need these extra down here. Oh yeah, I have V turned on. There, it's off now. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to use it, but it does make sense to use here. Maybe it would also make sense to use here. Where did it go? There. Yeah, we want a lot of splashy splash all around here. Waterfall mid section, what do you do? Oh, V. That's right. And then I'm gonna place this just some different places. Definitely up here, a few of those. There you can see where the water seems that it would change the speed, it would be a little extra splashy. Here it would change direction, so I'm gonna do like, oh, I can't do that here. There, there, there. Water does appear a little murky up here. Gonna look at that in a moment. Oh, I need the water to run to actually do this. Yeah, I think that's good over there. And then we need some splashy splash over here. I'm still not sure what Christie meant when she wrote Crushing Rivers, but if this isn't good enough, then I'm sorry, but I don't know what else to do. See, like this, it looks like it runs more over the stone also. So, like that. And do we have anything else? Murky button, murky. No, the rest of it seems to be. We have the top of the waterfall. Should we use that? Or do we have a splashy enough? We don't have enough splashy up here. So pretty. So splashy. When I do these waterfalls, it kind of reminds me as a child to just play around and have fun with water. just gonna remove those again. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna leave it, because otherwise we won't have any time for all the stuff we are going to do today. Oh, we need to... Oh yeah, that's right, we have some alarms over here. Oh, we have a habitat that's invalid. Did I accidentally... Oh, I didn't accidentally, accidentally, actually. There. So now the habitat is valid again. And a high amount of litter. Where? Not in here. Oh, out here? But, oh, I didn't actually reconnect this. That should take care of that, I think. Actually, I would like the guests to stop going out there, so I'm gonna go into facilities. Gonna go in here to security, and then we have this thingy. And we're gonna put it in here. Yeah, you did that to yourself. I gotta lower this into the ground, and then I gonna make a path for the staff members, which I actually can't see at this point. So I'm gonna put it here, there, and there. So the staff members can actually bypass that, but the guests can't. Yeah, who's placed you there? It wasn't me. Stop it. And then we have grass going up here. I don't want that. Okay. Okay, so we gonna go down here, and we want our African buffalo habitat to be somewhere here. I feel like I would actually like to use this barrier for the white water buffalo, but I feel like they would smash it to pieces. Not white water buffalo, the African. Need a grade 3 fence. That's actually is good enough, so we're gonna use it. There, and then I'm gonna do like this and go in and connect it to the railway port. Actually, while I place this, it would actually make sense that they wouldn't. Sorry, I'm just thinking for myself here that it would make so much more sense not to do all of this, but we're gonna do it. There. Okay, so they can't swim, so I actually want them to stay over here. So when you go over water, you're gonna have another habitat here. So I'm gonna choose this and that. And then I'm gonna go out here. And then I would make the middle of the water here. Maybe not the middle of the water, because I'm not sure what the next habitat is going to be. So instead I'm gonna go here and make a barrier. Now, important detail here, I have always have escape turned off. Always, always, always. There isn't a reason in the world you can give me to turn it back on. And that was just what I wanted to say. Okay, now I want my guests to be able to get, sorry, not the guests, the keepers to go out here. What can we do? Path. If I say flatten, can we make a hole in the waterfall? Perfect. Not what I wanted. I wanted us to be able to go in here and come out over here. But I don't think we can do that. Not sure, but I don't think we can. So instead I will walk in here again if I can find the opening there. Terrain. And then I'm gonna just close this again. Actually, to make sure that I don't do anything wrong, we're gonna use Control Z instead. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the same trick, but I'm gonna try to move just the way out here. And if I do this, I do this just to flatten. So I could make a mountain door here. When I say mountain door, I do mean mountain door. There. Because then I could do something like this. And then I could have an opening to another habitat over here. So I will need to get my keepers over here in some way or another, and I'm not sure how. But that's the funny part of these videos, is that I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure it shows a lot. Then I'm gonna put the size down to 2. And the only reason I choose 2 instead of 4 is because we are unable to choose 4 for some weird reason. Then I need to take this one over here. There. And then we need to remove this for some fucked up reason. And then I'm gonna do it instead this way. Then I want to go in and hide this door a tiny bit, so I'm gonna go into nature and into the rocks. Just start with some of the bigger one and then I can go for the smaller ones afterwards. There. This color of stone really work well with the stone. What's it called? The stony. Oh, sometimes I wish I could talk normally, but not today, not tomorrow, and probably not the day after that either. But someday over a rainbow. There. And then something small here to make it more gradually. There. Okay, it's getting somewhere. I do think we're going to have a lot of issues in here when it comes to opening boxes, but that's not gonna stop us. So we need something to walk over. The buffaloes also can walk over. How about these? Yeah, doesn't that... I want something to look very kind of natural and effortlessly, which I don't think I can manage completely, but I don't know how thick it needs to be, so we're gonna stop here with 4 of them, and then I can see if they can get over here, and if they can get over here and not over there, then I would add something. Oh, I would actually like to lower this because I'm not sure the animals are going to be able to get over it. But why don't we find some African buffaloes? I have never built for African buffaloes. I'm pretty sure it shows. As far as I remember, it's 1 male and a hell of 14 females. Okay. So which male do we want? We want this one. And then I don't care about the females because there are gonna be a lot of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna stop there for now. And then if it seems empty, we can add some. Normally when I have built for the wild water buffalo, I have always just used savanna and then used every single savanna animal. So this making something specifically for these, that might be an issue. Looks how slow it go. It go very fast over here, to be honest, and then very slow over there. But it doesn't seem like we have too many trains. No. While they are in quarantine, we could actually make the flower beds. And we're gonna do that with the same things we actually did here. Not the inside exact same, but the planted roof. There. Now I want to lift them up here. So it looks like it's a tiny bit unclean here on the edge. Goes a little further than it should, which looks good. I don't have the right angle here, so it's just gonna move it. V. And then there. X. There. Angle snap 45 degrees, and now it should be the right angle. There. Control X. There, and then I'm gonna fill in this gap. Nice and easy. Then we're gonna do the same over here. Take both in and then just refill the middle part. I actually enjoy making flower beds when it's the same over and over. I think most people don't, because it's the same over and over basically. But the thing is though, it's kind of relaxing to take a break where you don't have to think about anything, and you can just place this a piece down first where you don't think about anything, and then you can go in afterwards and try to beautify it with the rest of the stuff you have, which I really do enjoy. Now I'm actually not sure if it will let me use this piece, because it's kind of clean. We're gonna call it good enough. I don't know why we don't have this in 1 meter. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who would like to have it in 1 meter. And it's a newer piece, and I do think maybe Frontier looked at some of the mod props and what do people really enjoy. And we have stuff like this called something completely else in some of the packs. Which I feel like we just mix. Yeah, sorry, I lost my place in this sentence. That's just what's it like speaking with me sometimes. Sometimes I just forget words, and sometimes I forget sentences, but I always try to do the best I can. Oh, sorry, I have a cat that wants to get out of my room, so I'm just gonna open the door. Yeah, Neo always, the white of my cats, he always wants to lay in here most of the day. Normally he wakes up in the morning with my parents, and then he get out, and then he comes back in and sleep in with me. And then when I wake up, he's going out again, and then he won't really do anything else but sleep the rest of the day until it's time for my mom to make dinner. Which is now, and right now she's on the grill, so she's outside, which are extra exciting for him. Not for my mom, she doesn't, she like grilling, but not with my cats. And especially the male Neo, that we just talked about, because he have no idea what yours and mine means. He thinks everything in this household is for everyone, so that's, yeah. I just want to know which flowers I used here. These small purpley ones, it won't tell me. So we go in here and then foliage type, flowers, plants, and then it should come up here somewhere. Wasn't it these? No, these are more blue, right? The other are more purple. It's these ones. And then I turn on random rotation. I don't need them to be clean or everywhere. I just need them to be there. If that makes any sense. I do feel like, especially if it's a functional zoo, it wouldn't be as clean cut places like this, because this would be, I do believe that somewhere there are zoos that's out on the countryside. I do believe most of those in Denmark are in the middle of cities. We have Crocodile Zoo on Lolland. I think that's kind of on the countryside, but it's mainly because it's on Lolland, so everything is countryside down there. And yeah, we have a island called Lolland, and it's not Lolland, it's Lolland. But basically most zoos, I think, have people around the zoo, living around the zoo. So it's just take one young stupid person to ruin all of this. So therefore it doesn't make sense to have one rare flower in a flower bed like this. That would never make any sense at all. It would make so much more sense just to say this, okay, this is flowers that we know might be killed at some point. Maybe some drunk people thinks it's funny to sit up here and have a picnic or something like that. And you're just gonna be okay with that. I pretty much grew up in a football club. I know that seems like a bit of a stretch, but hear me out. Where my dad was my coach, and we got a new clubhouse, which they built a new part of the school. The clubhouse was in the school, at the school area, so when they built the new part of the school, then the football club got a new basement to be in, which were very beautiful, and I know a lot of the parents and the coaches used a lot of time down there painting, volunteering to make everything beautiful. And I do believe we also got some donated bushes or something like that, because it was like you have the main entrance, and then on both sides of that you would have a walk down, what's it called, a staircase down to the clubhouse. So we wanted plants on that elevated area up to the first floor. So we wanted a lot of bushes and flowers there, and it was going to be so pretty. And they were placed, and I think it took 2 weeks or something, mainly because the young players was too lazy to take the stairs down there, so they just went through the bushes. But also school student, and you could also rent the clubhouse for what's it called, for parties and stuff like that, so that's probably also affected how it was treated a lot. I know I was a coach for a few years, and trainers also get drunk. I'm sorry to tell you, I actually wasn't the most drunk, mostly because my father also was a trainer. But some of the older trainers actually got very drunk sometimes, so I'm not saying that they ruined anything, but it is a possibility that something got ruined doing some partying. I heard about at some point a trainer after a party actually went to sleep in the school grounds playhouse. I'm not sure if it's only a story or if it's really happened, but yeah, don't drink, kids. Honestly, I have never been the one to drink the most, pretty much because I feel like I'm entertaining enough as I am. And then other people can think of things around that, but for me, I'm very entertaining. So yeah, I never needed to get drunk. Actually, I stopped drinking before I stopped partying. If you follow me, you know that I don't really leave my home because of my anxiety at this point. But I did stop drinking because I got some medicine, which were to help me sleep and took away a lot of my nightmares. So I really appreciated that medicine, and it was important for me to take every day at the same time and that kind of stuff. But I still wanted to go out and have fun with my friends and my co-workers and that kind of stuff. But when I stopped drinking, it was no issue for me, but it was an issue for the others. For some weird reason, then they couldn't figure out how to. What just happened there? Then we try to combine it like this. Is that better? Yeah, it was. Okay. I just stopped drinking. I didn't really need to drink in any case. But my coworkers had a hard time with it actually. Which I just don't understand, because why would I need to get drunk? Give me one good reason why anyone would need that. But I have water in here from last video. Oh, that's disgusting. I thought that I gave you a water trans something. Then we try to place one in here. But honestly, also when I were at school and that kind of stuff, I never needed to drink ever. It was just not my kind of thing. I also didn't really feel the need to go to parties ever. That changed when I got older, but the drinking part still. I thought when I got older and when I started partying with my co-workers, I would need to drink, but never did actually. I can party, I can dance, I can do everything sober, so no issues there, to be honest. Please tell me that helping. Yes, and what about in here? The issue while placing a habitat inside a mountain is when you need to get in there. Yeah, it cleaned up very fast. That's good. So now I need to find my quarantine, which also always placed inside the mountain. And I do believe there's a way where you can actually go in and change the settings so you can go through mountains this way. Okay, what happens now? We only have 8 in quarantine, so I'm not sure where the 2 left are. Can they still be at the hospital, maybe? That's a possibility. But the weird part was the caretakers wanted to take stuff out this way when they have a path here. But let's pull it out through the main entrance. Da-di-da-di-da. It's actually terrifying. I can see all of the data doing this live stream. 3 people have tuned in, and on average they have been here at 0.53 seconds. It's terrifying. I think I have an issue here. What? Okay, let's see. It opens there, and then poof! It closed down, open up there. That's wonderful. I think we're gonna do something here. We're gonna make this a little bit bigger. I actually thought they were black, but they seem more brown at this point. Unbox all. Ah. There. Maybe this one is in the way. Okay, what if I'm removing this? Does that help? Unbox all. And where can you move? Nowhere. That's a good start. Okay, so we gotta move this way, with that, like that, I think. What about now? Okay, so we clearly need this to be thicker. Did that help at all? Wrong button. Okay. I do like that they can actually escape. Staff can go over here without issues. Okay. But someone can ooh, that have something to do with it, maybe. How about now? Nothing changed. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. We're gonna remove water. And then we're gonna try to do like this. Did that help at all? Yeah, that was the good solution here. Unbox all. Okay, you can at least move out there. Why can't you move? Okay, there's something there. That must be because of the gate, maybe, that I can't change that. So we're gonna remove the gate just for a second. Terrain. Okay, that helped there. Like that. Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna go back in here. Yeah, I need to talk myself through this to make it work. There. There. And my beautiful buffaloes, will you please move around now? Again, wrong button. Why can you walk on that? How thick does that have to be for you to actually use it like it is intended to? What if you could go in the water though? What if you could not box yourself off all the time, but what if you could X, and I'm just gonna move that over here. Did I have water down here? Yeah, I do have water down here. So if I do this and then I do the terrainy things and this. And then just make this a little more buffalo-y. So you could do this. Would that help you in any way? No. Yeah. Yes, something happened. Okay. And I'm not sure how many we needed as look at all of that poop. So the staff needs to be able to do this, of course. Okay, so now the staff can use it and the buffaloes can go in the water now. Great. So now I can remove these. And now you can stand on it without any issues. Of course you can. Of course you can. I'm just gonna check here if we have a lot of alarms again, but do we have anything in quarantine still? I think we have. No, we don't. Wait, cannot reach. Oh, we need to set off the work zones. Night house. Why not? There and there. Ta-da! Many things to get out underpriced, then let's make them more expensive. I don't understand why guests would actually say that, but apparently they will. I do feel like I want a more of a swoop on the train so it goes more out here. Because the guest doesn't actually have that long time to see the buffaloes. Oh, we need one more of these. Oh. Control X. We need one to go out here. Without angle snap. Sometimes I wish the computer could just understand what I wanted it to do, but it shouldn't be that easy. There, and then they can get over down here. And maybe make it double thickness down here. Because I'm not sure if the calves can go over, swim through the water, so we're gonna make it double, so hopefully the buffaloes can. But now we need to make sure that they don't run around here. I do feel like making this a little bit bigger. So we have here. There. Ta-da! And then we actually want to build something there, and I do feel like I want to reuse these timbers. I really like these timbers. I don't like them to be rotated. There. X. Sorry, it's just me squeezing on my chair here. I have a very, very noisy chair. I would like to be able to see where the path is. There. This is deep enough. No angle snap, I said. I want this because there, and there. Then I would like to do this, because then on this side I would have like a staff area. Construction, what was that called? African unpainted timber. And we have a lot of that in here, but it's the square one I want. Control X. Pick the one I want. Angle snap to 95 degrees, because then I have it here. But then I can go in and snap it backwards with a lower angle. Like that. That should be tall enough. Lower this down. Like that, because we have this entire extra height and that extra height. Control X. And then find the same angle over here. Then I want it to mix right there and go up there. Pick both of them, because then I should be able to just do like this. Yeah, I'm very proud of myself for doing this. There, but then I wanted to end with this, so I gotta do this. I know it's too tall right now, but when I pull it in here, then I will be able to see where exactly it should go. And then I pull this right down here. And I'm gonna delete, and pushy with this one. Push. That wasn't what I wanted you to do. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm not sure why the game does this to me sometimes. But then we try to do this, and yeah. Okay, do I have 2 of these? There. There. Ta-da. And I won't put anything on the other sides because I'm not sure what we're gonna put in here. Then I wanted the stony, but I want the train to be fixed first, I guess. So I'm gonna do that here while the time is off. Edit track. This wasn't what I wanted you to do. There. I'm gonna remove all of these. All the way down here. And then I'm gonna pick the one in here, which should be, yeah, you can see here now it lies very close to the ground compared with what it did before. And then I want to lift it up already here, but not that much, because this will hopefully keep my buffaloes down from here, which I would really love to that they would do. Then it would snap around here, the lake over here. Autocomplete. Again, all of this I can fix at another time. It's the main part was that this was working, and it does now. So we can open the train again, and then hopefully it's gonna work this time around. And I'm gonna just change the speed down to 8 kilometers again, just to see if they can move upwards now. But I wasn't done with this, because I'm gonna copy all of this. Not all of it, but this part of it. Control X and then move it downwards. Because then I can use the same down here to support. Okay, I would actually like the applying down here to be visible, but we can fix that fairly quickly. Like here. Ta-da! And now we got something that kind of fits in with the train up here. Then I would like them to have a beachy area here, so it would be less steep down here. That would be for calves, for instance, or something like this. I am not the most realistic builder you're gonna find out there, to be honest. But I think I'm just a mood builder, if we can say it that way. I build whatever I want to, and if I don't want to build something, then I won't. But this is made more as a challenge, which makes me very excited for this. See there, now it isn't that steep over here as it is the rest of the way around. I actually can't figure out if I like that this is have some very pointy parts. I think we're gonna go over here and build a little bit because I want these stones. I don't want flowers, I want timbered stones. Again, random rotation there. Does it go all the way down here? Yeah. That should be enough, but I'm not sure. But we're gonna wait a minute to find out. That barrier I actually need to be a little more there, like that. And then I will go in here with the stones, the biggie stones and the smallie stones. And if you want me to speak normally, then find another YouTuber. Because that was the most convincing try of me being normal that you're ever gonna get. I want this one to go here. There, now you shouldn't be able to escape in any way. What am I clicking on? There, travelable areas there, and staff can also get all the way around. How pretty! Why? Now, if this was real life, I would think that it was a worker that looked at this and said, oh, that they want a break right here so they can take some good pictures. But knowing this game, no, not even close. But 9 kilometers doesn't really fit. 10 kilometers. Foot, that helped a little bit. it's harder for them when they stand still, so hopefully the next one will be easier to get over. Why would you place the food over here? Though I would like to... Have you ever seen the... Oh, it's when it gets scratched up. Oh. Okay. We want a mechanic every month. And we want a vet every month. There. Then I just wanted to reuse this piece. Once again. V. It's probably too tall here. Delete. Too tall. That's better. Then I want it there. And then I want the biggie one. Big. Not that one. The big vierkantet one. There. There and there. There. And there. And then I'm gonna take these pieces, lift them up, go down here, and then I want the smallest piece, instruction, smallest piece here. And then once again, I go in and actually do the same as I did earlier on the bridge. So I can keep the same theme of it all. X downwards. How many did I place up here? Okay, yeah, I placed 3 of them. There. Oh, wait. There. I just thought I lost my thingy here. Back up there. And then I can move you a tiny bit there. Oh, we need to lower these so we can cover that. There. And then move this back in where it should be. Ta-da! You see here, this one doesn't look the best. There, that was better. Oh, staying down. There and there. Then I'm gonna go all the way back here and then I'm gonna push it a little bit so it does seem like it makes more sense. Copy it all. Over there. angle snap 45, turn it around, and click over here like that, and then try to make it look somewhere right. That seems right there. Now I'm not really sure about what I've done at this point, so I'm gonna change it up a tiny bit. Oh, we don't want the stones back there. I'm just gonna put this into a building. All 31 pieces of it. Did any of you seen Leaf's what's it called? Mud showcase? I just saw it. I love it. Oh, I didn't want to control Z, I just want to Z. There was a lot of good animals. The chinchilla, for instance, I would love to look at that at some point. I do try not to take the newest ones because I don't want it to look like I try to compete with Leaf, first of all, because I know I can't. That's a big reason why. But also the fact that I feel like it would be weird that we always had the same animals. I do know that this Sunday he had the Iberian wolf, which I also had, but again, the mods I take a theme, so I had no idea that wolf were coming out, where he actually know a lot of the other modders also, so he both know what he is working on, but also what a lot of the others are working on, so he had a chance to be prepared, which I didn't. It's not because I feel like I have to explain myself here, because I don't. But it was kind of fun seeing that back to back, that my look at it and his look at it. It was a very good mod, but he have a lot of mods in the same video, which in my mind can hurt the mod because it kind of get drawn in with all of that, but if you have no idea which mod you're looking for, it can actually help you a lot to look at a showcase compared to my videos, because you would have to go over a lot of videos to get some inspiration if you don't have any. That would be kind of there, right? Yeah. Height grid off. There. There. So I actually love, if I stuck on something, then I really love seeing his videos, because he has so many different things in it. But I just personally think that it can be very hard, especially sometimes I remember something that he did at a moment, but I can't remember exactly what it called, and because he doesn't put the name in anywhere, he just called it Mud Showcase, so it can, because of that, be kind of hard to find what you are looking for. How do we want to place that? Maybe like this. Can they get all the way around? We're just gonna shake that. Probably the easy way to do it. Yeah, they can. Should we have one more? Probably. Yeah, they can still get around that. how they can, not sure if you couldn't get out there before, but why can you get up there? Why can you walk on that? Like a big, fat, old stuff. I wanted a buffalo. Where is the buffalo able to? The buffalo is also able to go. No, travel there. That made so much more sense. We do need to move something here. What did that change? Yeah, now you can get around that, but you can't get around that. Then instead we're going to do this. So it is on purpose that they can't get behind that. Oh. There. And there. So now you can, right? Yeah. I don't want the buffaloes to have to go on land anywhere. Is that a baby? Or is it poop? It's poop. So I think we are able to go in here with the travelable. I'm actually a little sad that it's on this side of the mountains, because this is such a great view if you come to it. But I know the guests, when we go up here, they will look that way, but they won't twist their heads too much to see over here. But you can see that from out here. Actually, that would be amazing to drive by out here. Yeah, I know you are stuck, but it's your own goddamn fault. Yeah. Okay, if I open this now, because now I'm pretty sure you can't see anything from out here, will you then please all go away? Stop that. You can go now. Go away. Okay, I'm just gonna try this. If I click on you, move and place you right there, are you going to do the same thing? Yeah, okay. You're not stuck, you can go past here. I opened up so you can go past it. Do I have to manually do all of this? I don't want to. If I really have to, can I click more than one of you? No, I can't. And we have no education in this suit, that's probably right. Yeah, go in and get something to drink or something like that. It's probably half my guest out here. The thing is, I just opened so you can get out there. These guests are so goddamn weird. Okay, I'm not gonna do the rest now. They can be as mad as they want to. If they don't want to move themselves, then I will do it when I'm not live. Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to see all of this. So we're gonna go in here with the basic. Oh. Sorry, I promised myself not to cheat with the weather and not with the sun in here more than I have to. So I'm just gonna fix that. That was a wonderful choice. Okay, we don't need to open at 5 a.m. Gonna open at 8. That's light enough. And then we're gonna close at 20. We're gonna try that. I would love if Planet Zoo would make some time that actually worked. But let's go in here. What do you have? We need some sand, some beachy sand. We made a beach over here. So we're gonna have the coarse sand, which I think is the more wet, thick sand, which would make so much sense over here. So we're gonna have this nice area here. Yay, then we're gonna have some short grass. I do feel like, first of all, I feel like all of this should be rocky. Oh, also this probably make it completely rocky and then spotted light dirt. I'm gonna put it down to 40, and then you can see here it's just gonna clean it up a tiny bit. It looks like it's just gonna fall inside of those lines. And then I will take a tiny bit here of the short grass and do that with. Then we are over here, and I feel like we would have a lot of dirt here. I am fairly happy actually that they haven't blocked the train yet. That was a very big issue early on. I'm not sure if it still is. Here I just gonna take the same sand and then down to 40, and then I gotta take the light dirt down to 40 also to make it a little more robust here. Or robust, that's probably the wrong word. Then we will have some dirt in here, I feel like, because if they lay down in here too long, it will be very, very dirt-ish. So they will do that, and then they will muddy it up down here. I feel like there wouldn't actually be a lot of grass left, but the grass that would be left would be the one out by the side of the habitat, probably. Now I got too much soil. We're gonna fix that later on. Just gonna remove some of the long grass here. I'm still on 40, so I'm just not removing it all. But it would just make more sense that they ate what they could find of it. There, so I need a little more grassy here. So we still have 40, and then I'm just gonna... So it seems like there was supposed to be grass here, but they ate it all. So it's very short, the grass that's actually is here. And now they're happy, and I have... okay. I have the double amount of land that they need. And I have the 10th amount of water than that they need. But I like it, it's pretty. Maybe we should get those 5 extra females then, and then we're gonna get the babies later, so it will even it out that way. There are 5. Okay. These trains are killing me. Can you actually walk under here? You should be. Should be, yeah. You can. And you can also swim under, so you're fine. You're not gonna get stuck up there. We can actually escape through here. I have escape off so they can, but it would make sense if they did. Nutrition, we need some better food. Why don't we have a standard setting that just maximizes all food that's possible? What can we do more for you? How about the habitat? The temperature? Are we gonna have snow here? It's January. Why is it 19 degrees in January? I'm not getting this. January in Denmark is the coldest month. 16 to 40 degrees Celsius. So if we, and this is a tiny little sheet. I'm gonna turn on the snow, and then I'm gonna go in here and put all of the heaters, because that's the easiest way to see if it's covers everything. It was habitat there. Well, this one in here makes sense, right? Gonna have that there, and it's gonna go to 25 degrees there. You see here, it's way easier to see what actually happens. Then here we can hide one in... Didn't we have rocks up here? Yeah. We can hide one in here. Oh, not in there. Not inside the water. That doesn't make sense. We can hide one out here because you won't actually be able to see it from anywhere. 25 degrees. Then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna need them in here. So I feel like we could place them up here. Not that button. There. That. And then partially up there. Okay, and now I can click it. That's wonderful. Control set. Habitats in here. Then it just have to stick this much out apparently. Actually 30 degrees would be fine over here, to be honest. Then we will need something over here. We wouldn't necessarily need one over there, but we're gonna need one here. And one here. You can always place a stone or something to hide it. The heat in there will be fine. Then we're gonna take one and place in here. And this will also make our guests very happy. So they don't need to sit in the cold in there. So I'm actually going to put one more up here. But only to 25, because or else they would... Well, I like when it's 30 degrees Celsius, but not everyone does. And then we're gonna try to place this one in here. Yeah. I have a very cold area over here, so there. And this will also be 25 degrees Celsius. So now we have a much much more heated habitat. Hopefully we can keep the guests warm at least for this long. I'm actually not sure if it's, yeah. Okay, gonna put them in here. And here they also need. Damn it, we have leaks in here. Are we gonna pretend that they are not there because we won't be able to find the small stupid things there anymore? So I'm gonna place all of these around behind trees and what else we can find to keep the animals warm. Honestly, when it's inside a building, you should be able to just place one and the room would heat up, but that's not what's happening, sadly. I mean, if we place one here, then it seems like that's the one that you added the heat on. You can place one back here. Again, all of the guests will come from this angle, so they won't really notice anything back here. At least the guests don't get wet when they go out here. Okay. So I feel like we are kind of covered now. We would the heat of the water, maybe. Can we, if we gonna enter this group and then this water here, can I then get the facility in here? What if we don't have a flattened terrain like that? And then we will try here. There. Hopefully that didn't went through anywhere. So now the water should also heat up a bit. Hopefully that will help. It seems like it works. You have a little cold patch here, but if the animals aren't clever enough to move away from that, that is probably their own fault. So now I'm gonna change the weather back to random, which actually is the weather in Denmark, if you don't know. Is this the second? I just need to see over here because it's looks like my camera is cropped. Oh, that's right. Why? Okay. There. Yeah, it was my screen cropping. It looks like I had a completely square video, which I didn't want to give you. Okay, it wants to stay with the snow, of course, since it's July now. So let's go for the snow. Why not? Why don't we do that? Okay, we're gonna go for the African buffalo. I misspelled something, didn't I? O2LF. Oh, yeah. Okay, first of all, we need some normal feeding. I do think they have enough to actually drink around here. We're gonna place these a few different places so the animals also can eat away from the guest if they feel like it. Here we're gonna go in with the largest one. Oh, it seems cozy in here. Oh, it maybe the 5 more females are already, probably already done in quarantine, so we can go in here and find them. But yeah, they are ready, so we're gonna drop them in here. And then we're gonna continue this. I hope you can see for all of the snow. Sometimes I feel like they are doing something. Now I want one of those scratching trees. This would make more sense for the buffalo, but this would make more sense for the climate. But I do feel like we need to go with this one. Maybe place it over here would be cool. So they would scratch over here. And maybe another one here. Another 2. Like that. Yes. Then we need our mud bath, and we're gonna place that. Oh, I kind of forgot it when we were doing this. So, because as you can see, they can actually place down in the water. So if I do this, now I have the right height over here. So terrain, remove water, terrain again, doing this, doing this, doing it's a little frustrating that I can't see what I'm doing there. And then I'm gonna try to go in here with 2 and just clean it up a tiny bit here. So now the water should actually float up and cover that. Yeah. So now it's integrated into the water. Good thing I remembered that. That was actually one of the wishes. And on this channel, the wishes are the most important thing. So we're gonna have the grass again up here, but of course not down here. We have a swimmer. We have 5 new swimmers. Yay! We have a lot of keywords. Yay! So now going in here, did that help? Oh, you're pregnant. I love that. I'm gonna give you a few more toys. What do we want? Snowball doesn't make sense, but a normal ball do. And if we place it somewhere here, then they can decide for themselves if they want it in the water or if it wants them up here. And can I just say, did you see the splash here because of the water when it put itself down in the mud path? And this way they are actually in the water cleaning themselves up while using the mud bath. I can't believe I haven't thought about that before. These smelly things we're gonna place all over up here, so we're gonna try to get our animals to get closer to the guest. I feel like that's it. Maybe a grab ball. Should we have a grab ball? Why shouldn't we have a grab ball? That's more the question. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I think about this as it is. Yeah, normally when I made speed builds, I cut these parts out, because it's important to me that it all makes sense. We're gonna go with the hanging feeder because we don't want it to go in the water, I think. So we're gonna place it all around here. Wait. I'm not sure they will be fine just with the one. Yeah, they want something else also, so we're gonna put the barrel feeder. Can you please stop changing the color? I want the real color. So we're gonna place a few of these over here. Oh, it's plants you don't have enough of. No, you still don't have enough food enrichment, so we're gonna give you some of these also. I want to be back here because then it hopefully won't fall in the water. And yeah, we are on 93% of food enrichment, but I can't really think of what else to give you. There's only the 3 different things I can choose, but we have a lot of other stuff to keep you happy, so we're gonna hope that's enough. We're gonna go for Africa, and now I feel like we have to remove that tree. And what's that? Oh, that's one of the things over here. We're gonna leave that. If I could make habitats like overlap so you can have another habitat crushing over with another, it would be so fun to have the beaver or others swimming through this down here. That would be very fun. But we're gonna go in here, and as always, we don't want the temperate trees. We're gonna go here for the very themed grassland and tropical trees, foliage type. We're gonna start with trees. Green fever tree does looks like something that would be here. I'm gonna place this one here. Are you conflicting with the train? Yes, you are. Then we're gonna just turn you a tiny bit, maybe the other way around. Yeah. Like that. And then we have a... Oh, I like this one. You can place that back here, maybe. Maybe a few of them up here. We also have a bigger one we can place like that, so they're close together. We also have a smally one we can place here. We don't have too much foliage to go with, so we're only gonna go to one other tree. I would place this one in here, but they would probably be able to move it over time. This one, this is a good tree that they could hide under in the warm days. And then we're gonna go in with plants. It's not always I go with plants before bushes, it's compared to the sides. Elephant grass, we want some of that back here. Like that. That's cute. We could have one of these biggie ones. The biggie one in here. Go away! Yeah, I have the nicest voice ever when I do stuff like that to it. I do believe that I used to have a nice voice. I did sing when I was a child, or like with a teacher and that kind of stuff. But I do think that I have ruined it over time. It's probably my own fault. Something like that. I do think about where the plants would actually be allowed to grow, because the buffaloes are still bovine, so I think of them like cows, and cows would demolish these plants unless they are placed somewhere where they don't get too close to it in a way. So that's my thinking process here. No, that wouldn't be strong enough to place up there. And we are about halfway out. I don't think we're gonna add any bushes, are we? Maybe this one would be somewhere here just to plug off all of these frustrating people. Damn. Now you have a bush to look at. Are you happy now? And then we're gonna go in with the flowers, and I hope that we have space for these these newer flowers. Not these ones. We have the red ones and we have the pinkish ones. I like the pink one better, but I do feel like for this, the redder one does makes more sense. So we will place it up here, where it's the only place where we still have grass. Okay, I'm at 23% now. And I think I have 25 to work with here. But I do think it helps. It's for the area, so when I place it underneath something else, it doesn't matter. But now we hit 25%. Wouldn't that be pretty? You come here in the train and you see over there the pretty area, and then you can look down here and how much the buffaloes just demolish all of that. So yeah, I think we're here, guys. I feel like I forgot something, but we need some kind of education, but the only thing we can use in the trains is kind of this. So we're gonna place this one in here, and then we're gonna pick the buffalo up to 20. And how much do it? Okay, move. Because I would love to be able to just place it here, but the train doesn't take it with it. I could place one up here and then make it very small, so it's hit you when if we look here, we wanted to hit when it there. Ta-da! And then we could have another one over here. And hopefully they won't say the exact same thing, because that would be frustrating as a guest, that you hear it all over here and then you go here and someone tells you the same thing. But how many trains do we have here? Nothing in there. Okay. But guys, I think we are here actually. Wow, that's faster than the other ones. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not real sure what to do now. I'm just right now. I'm just doing in my head what I missed. Did I forget something? we did the flower beds. Actually, I can go over here, then I can. Just a second. Yeah, you can still see the zoo. Click on this one. Mud hole. We got river crossing. I did my best to do what I understood it to be. Then we have the mountain river, which was my idea, so I did that. I didn't do the small hills, but with all of this water, it just didn't make sense to do anyway. And we cleaned up the flower beds. So, yeah. I think we're here, so why don't we go out here? And I promise all those guests I will remove them before next video. If I remember, but should we just take it from all the way out here, or maybe do we arrive in a car? I feel like the auto camper is ours, and I don't remember who made it, but look at this detail. I love that. The only issue is that it's hopefully there's no one in here. So someone forgot to turn off their car or their auto camper before going into the zoo. So that's an issue. But yeah, we don't want to start the tour here, to be honest. We're gonna go to the bus. We're gonna go to the buses. And I know I made these way too long, but it was because buses do need a lot of space to turn around in here. So the plan was basically that it would, if I go out here, get in here, then it will drive, when it's done, it will drive out this way and then around there. So they needed to be able to get around in both ends. Okay, we need something here. We need something here. Maybe this is 4 meters. So if we're gonna do this, we're gonna control X. Just gonna go over to Freelog. Okay, I don't know about that, but that is an issue for another day. Control X. Okay, it's way up here. Like that. Do we have more down there? No. But I do feel like we have another one here. And then that was for driving, yeah. So we gotta remove that, 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 and that. Now, doesn't that looks better? Sorry, I just need to. There. Ta-da! Explore mode, and we are going here, and it is kind of late. Are we gonna wait for tomorrow? We gonna fast forward for tomorrow because we gonna need the sun to be up. I feel like it will take at least an hour in the game before we are at the habitats, and at that point I want to be there. Just a second. It's 8 o'clock in a minute. There. So, yeah. Now it's here. It's the 1st of October, year 32. And It's 8:08 in the morning, and that's the time I guess I would normally arrive to the zoo. I love this. Wow, it's really pretty in all of the color here, or the light from the morning. Okay, can we just discuss? Can we just discuss the panda statue? I would have no idea that it was a panda and not every other bear, unless if it had that bamboo stick. And that's just so iconic to give it a bamboo stick. I know it's a weird thing to go on a tantrum over, but it's just weird to me. I feel like we need some trees over there at some point, to hide some of the mountain, or at least beautify the mountains a little bit. So we're gonna jump over here, or in here. Wow, it's a station. There's full of people. We're gonna step up a bit here. What do we want? Okay, we need tickets. I feel like we need train tickets. Hello, excuse me, please. Tickets. Tickets. Hello, tickets. Can you? Thank you. Thank you very much. And we need some coffee. We need some coffee on our train. We don't care about all of these people. Coffee me. Oh, there. Coffee. Yeah, thank you, please. Thank you very much. Do we want anything else? A hat? Not right now. Maybe a hot dog. There's no one over here. Can I please get a hot dog? Hello. Don't wave to them. Give me a hot dog. Hot dog. Which isn't actually a hot dog. Well, it is a hot dog, but I don't know. It's Danish things that this would normally be a hopsdog and not a hot dog in Danish, as far as I know. But we have these French hot dogs, which is still a bun, but instead of slicing it open, you have a hole down in the middle. So you put what you want, ketchup or mustard or what you're gonna put inside the hole, and then the sausage in that, so you can actually go just walking with it like a microphone, basically, without all of the spilling around. It's very practical, and that comes from me, who doesn't even like sausages that much. But it's just something I thought about. If it's only Danish, that's kind of sad. But are we going for a train ride right away? I feel like we are. No, you wait. We want to wait because we want the sun to be out there, and we wanna get all of the hopefully we can get new babies before getting out there. So we're gonna walk over here to the restaurant. I know we just got a hot dog, but we are in a zoo. We need to eat. That's the two things I need in a zoo. I need something to eat. I need something to watch. And again, from over here, it's kind of boring. But unless you request something to happen specifically in front of the restaurant, I'm not allowed to do it because of the rules. You can only see the animals when they are on the train. So unless you decide to break those rules, I can't do anything. We can make some flowers or something, a tree maybe at some point, but I feel like right now we are focusing on habitats. We also gonna make more stations at some point, maybe a safari themed station or something like that. Would be very nice to have some way out here, where it's not a stone station, it's more like a outback African it something themed station instead. Not all stations have these big buildings, so we want food. Food me now. Food me now. Yeah. Sorry, it's probably just me who thinks I'm funny now. I want that. I want that cupcake. right there. And do you have something I want to steal? Yeah, you have an ice cream cone. What do you eat, folks out here? Could we actually do something to make our restaurant better? Yes, Frontier, you could. You could change this up. At least let us change the walls inside or something like that. Because you can actually do it, but it's kind of technical and it's weird. It seems weird when you do it, so please give us the options. Oh, we need unlimited drink refills. We need a light side salad. We need large servings. We need the same here. I want to keep my guests happy, especially because they gotta be on a train for a long time without actually seeing anything. So we're gonna make all of these. I know you can't see them probably right now, but I'm gonna turn on all of these good stuff here in the menu without lifting the price. And yeah, you can actually make your stuff more expensive than for the zoo than what the guests are going to pay. Oh, it's a rainy day. Damn it, we chose the wrong day to go here. But, oh, can you see? The roof isn't waterproof. It's raining inside here. That isn't that good. That's not good at all. But we're gonna go over here because we bought a ticket to this train on this side. Wow, there's a lot of people waiting at this point. Toilets are nice and easy to get through. We have in both end of the station here, and we're gonna skip the line because we are that person, and we're gonna jump right into the train here. Look how nice it is. And it's going right away, so let's start our tour here. It's not that pretty here. We need to do something here at some point. Not today, but at some point we need to do something here. Here we're gonna go in again. It's our artwork and our meerkats. Hopefully they're a little more happy now. Hopefully. I really like those trees. I don't know what they are, but I like the kind of fruit, yellowish, greenish fruit on there. Please tell me in the comments also if you see this later. Tell me in the comment if I make you nauseated with the camera. I do try to keep it kind of still so we can see stuff. But I'm not sure that we can. We got a beauty there. And we got a keeper. We always need to watch the keepers in a zoo. Have you ever been to a zoo and just focusing on the keepers? That can actually be very fun sometimes. Especially those days where there's nothing going on really, because that's the day where you can see if the keeper really loved their job. Everyone have a bad day at work, and probably the summer vacation where there's tons of kids every day and they are tired. There's too much noise in their head. That would make everyone tired, to be honest. So they will look a little more tired there. But if you are in a zoo a day where no one is going to the zoo, which is the day I'm going to be there, most likely, to be sure not to meet too many people, to be honest. Well, it's clearly pretty over there. It's kind of mishy over here at this point. But yeah, that's the tour at this point. We don't really have anything else in here. But the thing I was going off about with the zookeepers, you can really see if they take the time to, they want to engage with you. If they are feeding an animal, they tell you things that they don't have to tell you. They're gonna tell if you ask, if they're just gonna give you the facts that you ask about, or if they're actually really wanting to tell you more about this animal. You can clearly see it. The last zoo I went to was Knuthenborg Safari Park in Lolland, on Lolland, where it's beautiful down there. It's so you drive in with your own car and drive into the habitats. Basically, there are some you can drive into the tigers. You can actually drive into the wolf habitat. You can drive into the savannah. You can drive in a lot of different places with your own car. If an animal damages it, it's your own problem. They have lots of signs for that. But it's just such a unique experience, and some places you are allowed to go out and pet animals. When you're on the savannah, you can open your windows, so you can't go out on the savannah. But sometimes if a giraffe wants to stick its head inside your car, they're gonna do that. So sorry about that. So that's such unique experience, and it's different every time you're there, and you don't walk around with the tons of other people, and it's very much like you are going on the road if you're driving. But if you're not driving, you're gonna take a look, you're gonna take a picture, you're gonna stop here, then you're gonna drive in on the grass so the other cars can get past you. So there's no issue about that. You can just park your car in the middle of a habitat. There are a few habitats that you are not allowed to stop your car and not allowed to open your windows, like the walls, of course. But it's quite unique, and you can even... I have been there where the pups were so small, so it was like you could... There were two entrances, but it was like a circle, so they closed off the one side, so you could only be on the other side, so you couldn't go around. Because at the burrow, the both pups were laying in was on the other side, so they do take care of the animals first, I will say that. But you can give so many animals experience so many animals in a way there that you, in my mind, can't do anything where else. I will say though, I have been in Appenhol, I think it's called, in Deutschland, Holland. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. The country the lady designer is from. I have been in Appenhol down there, I think it's pronounced, and that was also a quite unique experience. But it's many years ago at this point, and again, it was a unique experience. I really liked it, but it's not Knuthenborg, and I think it's also because I came there as a child. I also came in Copenhagen Zoo as a child, and I still like Copenhagen Zoo, but it's just not the same experience at that. I think a lot of zoos today have their niche. So Copenhagen Zoo is kind of the zoo where you know you're gonna see the animals, because that's the kind of habitats they have. You will always be able to see the animals in Copenhagen Zoo, and there's good and bad things about that. Of course, there's also good and bad things about you can drive into a rhino habitat, or not a rhino, the savannah, but there are fucking rhinos who can rock their horn up of your car if they want to. There's good and bad things about that, no question about that. There are also Ebeltoft up in Jutland. Kind of, if you look at the Danish map, then we have the Christmas elves. Yeah, Nisseman in Danish. It's Jylland, we call that, but it looks like a man stuck on the top of Germany. And he has a nose, and on this tip on that nose, that's Ebeltoft, and they have these beautiful big habitats, but you can rarely find the animals, which I kind of see it as a challenge, but I know I'm not gonna see all of the animals. I do believe they have the lynx up there, which is one of my favorite animals, and they are also, you can't drive in your own car, but they do have these guided tours where you get in an old jeep that's kind of stuck together, so it's a lot of jeeps, and then you have the educator up front that gonna drive you into a few of the habitats. They have that, and they also have the opportunity to actually sleep in a tent placed on a path up on top of the savannah. So that's also a very unique experience. I haven't tried. I would love to try it. I know a lot of Danish zoos at this point try to make these habitats where you can not habitats where you can sleep in them, but these come and sleep with the animals experience, which I would love to do it at some point, but at this time where I can't leave my house and my nightmares are, I'm not sure in English what the difference between nightmare and night terrors are, but it is at a level where I can't handle it, so it would never be a good experience for me as I am today. But someday I have to try to sleep there. That's just one of those must yeah, on the top of my wish list anyway. A fun place to choose to take a nap though. Is this a baby? This is a baby. I did notice that we had a baby in here. Oh, it's a golden baby. Yay. Which doesn't really matter that much when you play. We also have a baby here and a baby there. It doesn't matter that much when we play. What's it called? Sandbox mode. Sorry, it's been 3 hours, so I think we are actually there. Tell me please in the comments, also you who play later, or watch this later. I know I have viewers from around the world, so of course all of you can't tune in when I'm awake. So basically, if you watch this later, you can still enter things on the wish list. I don't have anything on it at this point, so basically the first one who enters a thing on the wish list is pretty much promised to be the next habitat. If multiple people write multiple things, then I will just add it to the wish list, and then each episode will be from that wish list. We can, of course, like today we made the flower bits, which wasn't on the wish list, but it was something that we needed to get done. So I will try to make those combinations. But yeah, please enter things on the wish list and tell me what you think about this habitat. It is very beautiful if you ask me, and I'm just trying to go over here so my face don't get in the way here. We can actually, yeah, you can actually see the waterfall back there also. But I really hope you liked it, and Christy, I hope you approve of it. It was your wish. So please tell me if I disappointed you. I really hope I didn't, but if I did, please tell me how I could have done this better. And the rest of you, yeah, opinions, points, whatever you want to tell me, the comment section is there for you. And again, wishlist, remember, whatever you want. And it can't be weird. If you want something weird, you can say, I want a polar bear and a wolf in the same habitat, or a polar bear and a otter, or something like that. Something that doesn't even mesh together. It can be as weird as you want. It can be as normal as you want. It's you guys who decide what I'm gonna build in here. But I'm gonna shut up now because you are probably tired of hearing my voice at this point. I know I don't have the prettiest voice out there because I have been really harsh to it over time. But yeah, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys! Oh. Bye.